Today I'm going to be interviewing Lala. She's a content creator, live streamer, and a crafter. We're going to be talking about crafting and how to get an audience and building engagement from crafting and all of that. So let's get started. How long did it take you to build a community with crafting?
Surprisingly, it wasn't that long because prior to actually streaming a crafty show, I already have a crafty group. And I'm already, part of the crafty community. So it really didn't take that long. And during the time that I started streaming crafty streams, we were in pandemic and everybody was, wanting to craft with somebody, but there was no option or there was no platform to do so.
When did you think that crafting streams would be good for your channel?
All right. Actually, it was a gamble, so to speak, Sammy, because crafting is a very niche market, so to speak, right? So there are not many people who would probably be crafters, okay, compared to probably the topic of tech or so many other things, right? I know that as a content creator, for me to sustain this, it has to be something that I'm very passionate about. And crafting was that. So I took a gamble. I said, I'm going to do crafting, even though it's a very niche market.
What is your favorite part about doing these crafting streams?
Okay, my favorite part actually, Sammy, is the engagement. Before the end of my show, I ask people actually to join me as we craft. And at the end of the show, I show their end results. So they also craft alongside me. And at the end of the day, they send me photos of what they've created and I put them out there. I showcase it. And that's my favorite part because we normally always have a theme, right, Sammy? And then
Yeah.
I will just say, it's almost Valentine's Day, so I'll say, okay, create a Valentine's card using whatever you have, and then at the end of the day, you would see how many different takes one can actually see. So it's like none two are the same. Everything is just amazing. So I love most. That's the part that I love most.
I know you do different types of content. Maybe you're doing an interview one day, and maybe you're gonna
Yes.
do a crafty stream. What do you like better, actually?
Okay, actually, during the crafty streams, I also sometimes bring in guests. So there's also sometimes interviews for that. So I actually like doing both, Sammy. So if I am supposed to choose one from the other, it's going to be very hard for me. But
I
if
get that.
you ask me if which one is easier to do, interviews, definitely. My crafty streams takes a lot of preparation because I have to show something that will have to be done from scratch, from beginning to the end, right? And if I'm still going to be thinking during the actual show, I will not be able to finish anything, right? So the planning has to be there ahead of time. So there's a lot of planning, a lot of preparations for crafty streams. But for interviews, it's easier for me to do.
If someone wanted to do crafting live streams, give them one tip that you would give to someone.
So if you want to do crafty streams, first and foremost, there's a little bit of time preparation for it. Okay, because if you want to do it the same way I do it, right, Sammy, where I actually prepare everything from start to finish. But if you want to do recorded videos, then that's actually fine. But if you want to stream just like me, a crafty stream, then number one is you need to have time for the preparation. And number two, it has to be something, a craft that you are very passionate about. Let's say, right now, card making is, the thing, right? But if you're not really good at card making yet, so don't start with card making. Okay, start with something that you're good at. Yes, it might not be, the in thing. Anyways, when you are starting, right, Sammy, the first
Yeah.
100 videos that you put out there or live streams that you put out there will actually not be really good, right? So start with something that you're really passionate about, and then you learn. Basically, you're just that part, the first 100 or so streams would just be learning experiences for you.
So, how did you know that your audience really loved the crafty streams?
Okay. Because Sammy, can you tell them? Because Sammy knows, guys. How long do I stream my crafty streams?
Like 4 hours?
Yes, it's between 4 to 5 hours. Okay, my longest is 6.5 hours, guys.
What?
So if you do not want, okay, or if people do not like my crafty stream, they will not stay that long, right, Sammy? They'd probably be gone by 30
Totally.
minutes, 45. Definitely they are, but they stay, guys. They join my my team bahay or home team. They stay, they engage. But one thing I can share, Sammy, when I was for future crafty streamers, you have to engage with your audience. I think
Totally.
the first 25 streams that I did, I didn't care about the chat. I was just going out there. I was
What?
teaching them and telling them what I didn't know how to engage. So I was even asked to engage them by,
Totally.
oh, how about you guys? What are you doing? No, no, no. I would say, hi, good evening. Okay, so today we're gonna do this card, blah 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 blah. And then I start, doing the demo and stuff. And then okay, that's it today, guys. Thank you so much. So I thought that was enough. No, guys, you really need
No.
to. How are you guys doing? Okay, you ask them every step of the way, every now and then. Okay, you ask them. Okay, because sometimes they just needed to be asked. They're also shy. All right. So as the host or the one going doing the live stream, we are sometimes afraid, right? But the viewers also sometimes are often afraid as well to ask questions or to engage. So you need to be the one to actually initiate the conversation, so to speak.
Thank you for watching this amazing interview. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe you like this new style of the interviews. So leave me a comment if you liked it, and I will see you next time. Bye.